Sheila, I am recording, but I am going to make you co-host to let people in, if you don't mind.
All good.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is 4 o'clock, and I believe in respecting everyone's time. So we will get started. This event is definitely recorded, so it will be available for people that are not able to join us or that need to catch the replay. So thank you so much for attending our Parent Guardian Connection. I am Keosha Simmons, the District Parent Advocate for Pinellas County Schools. This group has been created to provide a virtual forum where we can all connect and enjoy organic conversations while connecting and fellowshipping with families all across Pinellas County. Our goal is for each family to feel supported, to share resources, to be engaged, and connect with like minds. We are pleased to have Mrs. Karen Davis Pritchett with Empath Health Services here to provide us with an overview of the services they provide. Mrs. Pritchett is the Vice President of Access and Inclusion for Empath Health. She provides leadership for their volunteer service department, provider and community relations, veterans programming, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. A few housekeeping tips before we get started. All questions can be placed in the chat. We will dedicate the last 15 to 20 minutes to questions. Please be sure to stay muted. This meeting is being recorded, as I mentioned earlier, and it will be available on our website, pcsb.org/parent advocacy. Thank you so much, Karen, for leading us in this important conversation today, and I will turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Simmons, and for Pinellas County Schools, Dr. Brim, and her staff, Ms. Kane, for allowing me to be here to share this important information with our parents and our families. Good afternoon, everyone. As she said, my name is Karen, and I am going to give you an overview of the programs and the services that we offer through Empath Health. So basically this day, we're going to talk about getting to know us, because when you hear Empath Health, you may not be familiar with all of the services that we provide. So Empath Health is a integrated network of care, and there are several services that we provide to the community. So do you know someone that may need home health? What about coping with the loss? Or maybe you or someone, you're 55 years old or older and you're living with a chronic illness. Or maybe you need end of life support through hospice. Or like me, you like to shop for bargains. Well, if you've answered yes to any of those questions, or if you know someone, then Empath Health probably could help and assist you and be a support for you. So let's talk about the affiliates and some of the programs that we have. I won't cover all of them, but just want to give you an overview and kind of a really quick glance of what we have to offer. First is our PACE program, not to be confused with PACE for Girls. Our PACE acronym stands for Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. And this is one of our programs that is geared toward helping people that are 55 years and older stay healthy and independent as long as they possibly can in their homes. There are some really great benefits to being a PACE participant. Number one, we provide your primary care. And when you think about primary care, our physicians have large caseloads. With PACE, it's really important for us to give that individualized approach. And so you have, as part of your team, a physician, a social worker, and you also have access to what we call an adult day center. And this adult day center is really important because it allows for our seniors to stay active and to be able to socialize with others. And there are really great groups that you can be a part of as part of PACE. We have sewing, we have laughter yoga, you name it, PACE probably has an activity for you. The other really neat thing about PACE is we provide transportation to our PACE Center. Our PACE Center is located off of 66th Street and about 122nd Avenue in in Pinellas Park. And as part of a PACE participant, if you need transportation to your doctor's appointments or to our PACE Center, all of that is included. It really is an all-inclusive care for the elderly. And a little bit later, I'm going to show you a very quick video to get you a little bit more familiar with our PACE program. Secondly, we have EPIC, and EPIC is Empath Partners in Care. This particular program specializes with those who are living with HIV and AIDS, ensuring that they are available to take their medication, case management, medical case management, as well as those wraparound services such as support group, mental health support. We also have a pantry for our EPIC participants as well, so that whatever it is, whatever that support is, whether it is medical, whether it is physical, emotional support, we're going to provide that. EPIC also provides free HIV testing to the community, as well as other types of support. Our largest program that we provide is Suncoast Hospice. How many of you are familiar with Suncoast Hospice? Suncoast Hospice is our end-of-life care program. We are the only nonprofit hospice in Pinellas County, which is really important. Because we are nonprofit, we do not turn anyone away for services. We are looking at the quality, ensuring that people have the emotional support, our patients at end of life, but not just our patients, their caregivers and their family members as well. I am very proud to work for Suncoast Hospice, and prior to working here at Empath Health, I worked for Pinellas County Schools. I worked as an educator and also with the Title I program at Pinellas County Schools. And because of a personal tragedy that happened, Suncoast Hospice was there for my family. And it was an amazing and an incredible experience. And sometimes people are really afraid when you say hospice, it conjures up these images of fear. But hospice really is about support. It is about how do we support our patients in managing their pain, in ensuring that they're being taken care of, their spiritual needs as well, and also those caregivers, providing emotional support for our caregivers as well. Another program that we offer is community counseling. Our community counselors specify and they are experts in loss and grief. And so we have a very robust community counseling program that anyone can access. It is not just for those that may be receiving bereavement services because they had a loved one go through Suncoast Hospice. Our community counseling really is a community-based counseling program. And a little bit later in this presentation, I'm going to share with you some opportunities that you may have to participate. Empath Home Health is our skilled health. So for example, if you had surgery and you need physical therapy or you need occupational therapy or wound care, our home health affiliate can help you with that as well. And then our foundation, part of why we are a nonprofit. All of our funding stays right here in Pinellas County to support our patients, our families, and our community. And one way we do that is through our resale shops. Our resale shops, 100% of the proceeds go back into our community and back into Suncoast Hospice Foundation. And let me tell you, there are some really great bargains there. And so if you're looking for bargains, whether it's for furniture, clothing, books, jewelry, you can find it at our resale shops. We have 3 resale shops located in South County in Mid-County as well as North County. And so I'm really, really proud of our foundation because we provide that additional financial support to our community and to our community members. So I want to share with you a video that shows a glimpse of PACE. As I said before, our PACE program is a program that is for those living with a chronic or an advanced illness. And there are so many wraparound services that our PACE programs provide. And so this little snippet will give you a clue of that.
Staying at home can take a major toll on your mental health, but the good news is there are actually some moves that you can do, even while just sitting down, that can help seniors reduce their stress. So today, Suncoast PACE physical therapist Komal Schulte joins us to show us some of these moves to really help. Thank you, Komal, for being here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Kendall.
So let's first start with this. Can you kind of explain to us how physical activity can really help stress and actually support our immune system?
Yes, physical activity gets your heart beating, and that just helps with the general sense of overall health and well-being. Along with that, it also causes the release of endorphins, which are the feel-good neurotransmitters in our brain. And these endorphins can help combat the negative effects of stress, such as anxiety, hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease.
Before we get to some of the moves, how much physical activity a day, even just at a minimum, can really help make a difference? And will you kind of squash that misconception that you really have to get out there and get sweaty and your heart pumping to make a difference and see some improvement?
So the CDC recommends 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercises 5 days a week for older adults. So my advice is just break those exercises down in 15 minutes chunks and do it in the morning with breakfast and do it in the evening as you wind your day down.
I didn't realize that just some small moves sitting down like we're about to show everyone at home can make a difference in reducing stress and actually, help with your overall health. I want to do some of them here with you, and these are super easy, so please follow along at home. I'm going to take my mic off, so hopefully you can still hear me. Scoot back. Actually, you know what? This is a little bit long, so I think I'm just going to scoot back a tad bit, and I want you to kind of walk us through 3 of them. Komal, what's the first one?
So the first one is called elbow curls. And what we do is just keep our elbows out and just push them out, hold, and then bring them in. And let's do it 2 more times. And then
are we supposed to be squeezing our fists together?
Yes. And when you go back, that's where you hold. This exercise is great to kind of open up your chest, improve your posture, and help you breathe better.
Okay. Give us another one.
Yep. Perfect. You're doing great.
Awesome. All right, move 2.
So move 2, we call it hand to shoulder. And in this one, what you can do is if you have a can of soup or a bottle of water, you can just hold it in your arms and just touch it to your shoulder. So, yep, hand to shoulder. You got it, Kendall. Awesome. And this one is great to just improve your shoulder flexibility and strength, as well as your elbow and your hand. So we knock out 3 things in one.
So how many reps would you say to do each of these moves?
I would start with 8 to 10 reps, 2 sets in the morning and 2 sets in the evening.
Okay. And we have just a little bit less than a minute. Can you show us one more move?
Sure, yeah. The next one is just Biceps Coals. And again, you can hold a can of soup or a bottle of water and go alternate. Do 8 reps of 10. Yep. This
And
is a very
something that
easy
simple
one.
can really help reduce your stress.
Yes. Yep. Make sure to hold a can of soup because you want to give that muscle some resistance, which is going to cause the release of endorphins.
Komal, before we let you go, what other things is Suncoast PACE doing to help our seniors and our elders keep active while they are staying at home?
So Suncoast PACE is a member of Empath Health. We are a local non-profit that helps seniors who are dealing with advanced chronic illnesses stay at home. So in the last few months, we have done several series of videos to help adults stay active as well as help deal them with emotional stress. And just like you guys, we're doing a lot of things via Zoom. We have patient and caregiver support group. We're giving them phone reminders on precautions to take during the pandemic. And lastly, our volunteers have been making special deliveries each month for participants' birthdays, and they seem to be loving it.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. We appreciate everything that you guys do for our seniors here, and I know they appreciate it as well. Komal, thank you so much for your tips this morning. Thank you for those moves, as you saw at home. Super easy, just small little things you can do to reduce your stress at the house. You can get more of these stress-reducing tips by visiting suncoastpace.org.
So I picked that clip because I think all of us can think about doing exercises and stress, and just to show, some of the support that we provide with our PACE participants. That was Komal Schulte, who is our physical therapist, one of our physical therapists at PACE. So, and again, these videos are available on YouTube and you can access them. They have great tips about cooking, about stress relief, and just like what you just saw with exercise and things that you can do at home. Something else that's really important is the emotional support. And we provide free grief support groups. You do not need to be affiliated with any of our programs. This is simply something that Empath Health gives back to the community. The only requirement is that you are a resident of Pinellas County. Each quarter, we provide pamphlets such as the one that you see on the screen. And again, it is divided geographically, South County, Mid-County. You can think of South County, we think of that as St. Petersburg, Mid-County, our Clearwater, Largo area, and North County, Palm Harbor, Dunedin, Tarpon Springs. We provide free community groups based on different categories of loss. And the only thing you would need to do would be to sign up for these groups. Because of COVID, we are doing the groups virtually. But again, we're taking a look. We want to make sure that everyone is safe. We will be starting back our face-to-face groups, support groups, as soon as the CDC recommends that. But right now, we are providing this support virtually. And if you want more information about our grief supports and how you can join them, you always can go on our website, which is www.empathhealth.org, and click under community counseling, and or you can contact us at 467, I just forgot our phone number, 467-7423. I was about to give you my phone number. That is our main number, and you can ask also for community counseling, or you can ask for a grief support group schedule to be mailed to you, and we can provide that information or email to you as well. Something else that we provide that's a free support that I think is really important and really beneficial is caregiver coffee breaks. Many of our residents in Pinellas County, you all are taking care of others. And so we want to ensure that you, as a caregiver, that you have an opportunity and a space where you can be supported, where you also can get information about resources. And that is through our caregiver coffee breaks. Once again, we host them throughout the county at different times and in our different service areas. when you take a look at this, whichever one is more convenient for you, the one in South County, that one is held in the evening from 4 until 5:30, and our other ones are held at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So they're about an hour and a half. If you cannot stay the entire time, that's fine. They are open groups for you to come and go. We also have our social workers that are there, as well as our community partnership specialists to offer support for resources. Again, we are hosting these virtually now because of COVID. But once it is safe for everyone and the CDC gives us the go ahead to start doing face-to-face again, we will resume these as face-to-face meetings. So please check out your caregiver coffee breaks, community support groups, because again, Empath Health, we're here to support you and your families. So do you want to volunteer? I think that's a question that all organizations are asking, including Pinellas County Schools. Well, we do have volunteer opportunities, and I am very fortunate to be the leader and provide leadership and support to our volunteer services. We do have a very wonderful teen volunteer program, and they can earn hours for their Bright Future community service, as well as the International Baccalaureate program and medical magnets. We have teens from Pinellas County Schools that volunteer with us in various ways, from doing clerical work within our offices to capturing legacy stories of our Suncoast Hospice patients. They may work in our resale shops. We do cheer parties. We were doing cheer parties prior to COVID, where teens would go into the nursing homes and provide birthday parties and birthday celebrations. So we have teens that play music in our care centers for our patients and for our families. So there are so many ways that we engage our teens. This is a picture of doing chalk walk, which has become very popular in the age of COVID. Just bringing a smile to the face of those living in our nursing homes and our facilities, as well as the VA. So these are some of our teens at one of our local nursing homes, decorating the sidewalk with messages for those that are the healthcare providers, as well as the residents. So some of them says, you are our sunshine. One says, our heroes are stars. Thank you for our freedom. That was the one that we did at Bay Pines Hospital. So there are many ways that we engage our teens, and we are so excited and blessed that they are part of our care models here. So you can contact us. Any questions that you have regarding, what is the best program, information about our community, information about volunteering. Again, you can go on our website, www.empathhealth.org, click on the appropriate tab, and it's going to give you that information that you need. Or you can call our number. We are a 24/7 everyday organization, including holidays and weekends. When you call us, you're going to get a live person, not a recording. And that's another difference with some of the other ones that provide service here in Pinellas County. I saw that Sheila Kane said that her daughter did hours with us, did her volunteer hours. Thank you so much for allowing her. And we are so excited that she chose us to be that, because again, it is an amazing experience. And again, because Empath Health is a continuum and an integrated network, there are so many different ways that you can volunteer with us, whether it's with our PACE program, Suncoast Hospice and Epic, at our resale shops, with community counseling. It's unlimited almost. We have people that walk dogs for our patients and grooming, people that are massage therapists and they provide massage, aromatherapy, Reiki. So if you're interested in volunteering with us, there's no minimum requirement each month. We base it on your availability. There is a training that is available that is mandatory, and it depends on exactly if you're going to be doing patient-facing, volunteer or not, as the number of hours that you would need to complete for that training. But again, if you have any questions at all, you want more information, please do not hesitate to give us a call. We also do informational visits. If, for example, someone received a diagnosis or they want to do a different type of treatment and they want to know how one of our affiliates, whether it's palliative care, whether it's Suncoast Hospice or home health, how we can be a part of that, please, we come out, we sit down and have that conversation one-on-one and answer your questions. And if we don't know the answer, we will come back to our team to make sure that we provide that information so that you can make an informed decision. Thank you so much, Ms. Simmons and Ms. Kane and Dr. Brim, for this opportunity to share with your parents. Are there any questions for me?
So thank you so much. This has been so informative. I am looking through the chat and doesn't appear to be any questions at this time. Like I stated earlier, we are going to share this on our PCSB page. And I am definitely grateful for all the information that was shared today. I had no idea that Empath Health provided so many services, and I'm excited to partner with you all. Karen, as I shared with you before, personally, I am forever grateful for the services that Empath Health provided with the palliative care and also Suncoast Hospice as it relates to my personal journey with my father. So I'm very grateful. You all were such a blessing to my family. So thank you so much. I see we have a hand raised.
Joseph, for allowing us to be a part of that journey. That is something that is very special for us. And actually it's the meaning of our name. An empath is someone who is walking next to you. And our logo is not just, it's a beautiful logo, but it has meaning. It is the unfolding of life. And how do we, as Empath Health staff, board members, executive leaders, how do we ensure that we're walking with you every single step of that journey? That's who we are. That's who we strive to be every single day, ensuring that we're providing quality and compassionate services to the residents of Pinellas County.
You all do a phenomenal job, and you are definitely satisfying your mission and vision on a daily basis. So thank you so much. I see that we have Miss Barbara. I don't want to mispronounce your last name, Grinnell.
It's Grinnell.
Grinnell, okay.
Right.
Yes.
Karen, I'm wondering, is there a standard set of eligibility criteria in order to receive services through Empath, such as age, income, that sort of thing?
Yes, it depends on which program you're entering into. So there are specifics, for example, for our PACE program, there is an age requirement, chronic illness. For our Suncoast Hospice program, it is a life-limiting illness and prognosis of 6 months or less. However, it's really important, and I say this all the time, if you feel that you could benefit from any of our services, whether it's Suncoast Hospice, PACE, home health, community counseling, please give us a call, because I'm not clinical, but we have an amazing clinical staff and care navigation department that can help navigate you to the place where we could provide services.
Thanks.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Do we have any additional questions? Please feel free to unmute and ask, or if you're more comfortable typing it in the chat, you can do that as well. No? Okay. Well, again, a special thanks to you, Karen. We really appreciate you and the wonderful team at Empath Health for partnering with Pinellas County Schools. On behalf of the Office of Strategic Partnerships, under the direction of Dr. Valerie Brim, we just want to say thank you so much for attending today's Parent Guardian Connection, and we look forward to additional events in the future. You all have a wonderful evening. Please know that you can contact us directly at the district office. You can also visit our website, pcsb.org to learn more about the Office of Strategic Partnerships and all of the work, the great work that is happening in our department. Thank you so much. You all have a great afternoon.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Karen, so much.
Thank you, Dr. Brim, for the invitation. Stay safe, everyone.